Hi everybody, welcome to Not Too Shabby Chic. My name is Dale and I'd like to welcome everyone to my channel. Today is hashtag Thrifted Treasures for me, but it is also hashtag Thrifty Thursday for Sherry Buckner Brown of Turquoise Dreaming, and I will link her channel below. I started hashtag Thrifted Treasures because I wanted to be able to post my thrifted treasures, which they are, that's what they are to me for the most part, on any day of the week. It just seems here lately I do it on Thrifty Thursday, so I'm not taking away from Sherry's hashtag, so I'm going to use them both. Anyway, I have a few things to share with you, and some of these I might have even already shown you, but just in case, I'm showing you again. And Flo is right here with me. She's so sweet, such a good friend. You'll just see her little feet peeking out here. She's crossing her legs and sitting there and being nice. The first thing I have to show you, I got at a yard sale. Could have been an estate sale, but isn't this fabric beautiful? And I'm like, I can make a journal out of this, or I can make an ephemera holder, because it's the D-rings and it's already got these cool things in here for me to slide things in. So I'm not sure, you know, if that's what I'm going to use it for or not, but I've got lots of those. And if not, I just love this fabric cover, which is what this is, and I think it would be a gorgeous journal. I believe the 12 by 12 paper will fit on it if I can get to a ruler. I've got a lot of things all around me. I know you're surprised by that. There. I got it. Because I'm on my lunch break from work. But obviously it's going to fit this way because it's almost 8 3/4 wide. Pooh. Well, it's 13 1/4 inches long, so I could still use 12-inch paper because I would center it and have stuff for hangings off. So I don't know, we'll see. But isn't it beautiful? And it looks fallish to me, so we will see where that ends up. Next, I have some books. This one is Days and Deeds Basic Readers. That's what it is. It's the cover's in fairly good shape. And I thought this would be a cute travel journal if I ever decide to do one, with the airplane and the, what do you call it, showboat or whatever, and call it Days and Deeds. I just think it would be cool. It was discarded in 1967 from a school library. And this is the 1951 edition. But see, there's a canoe, there's an airplane, down the horse. This was originally from 1930. But, you know, it's got some cute Dick and Jane-ish styled images that I love. So we'll see. And I can use these images on lots of different things. And someone, and I think it may have been Linda Parent of Lenny P's Place, was talking about doing a cowboy journal or a western journal. It was either her or Linda Riddle. So if y'all watch, please let me know, because I have several cowboyish, westernish type books, and this has some western pictures that I would like to send to whichever one of you it is. I just don't want to send them to the wrong person. So let me know which one of you it is or who it is, and if it's not either one of you, if you're watching and it's you, let me know. But this is a cool book and would be a great travel book. Then I have this memorial record This was when someone passed away, and it's from Waverly, Tennessee, and it's got a poem and the family record, the 23rd Psalm, services, officiating clergy, and I don't know who this was for yet, but still has some blank pages that would be nice to use because I love poetry. Here, the pallbearers, more poems, some nice, I just can't imagine somebody getting rid of this. Sermon notes, relatives attending, another poem, friends who called. Lots of friends. Floral tributes. And all of these beautiful sympathy cards. These are just gorgeous. From Mrs. Brooks and Gertha. And even if I didn't want to use this, because it's a vintage card, as a sympathy card, this could be, and that pretty rose on the back, this would be beautiful in a journal with the windows, and you could cover the candles and with sympathy, and it could just be a beautiful something. This is a florist card, red roses, from Mr. Lomax and children. More sympathy cards. So it was Mr. Lomax that passed away. It appears from these cards. So I've got lots of those. I love the little envelopes that I can use. Sympathy card. This one's blank, so that'll be. This is a little list. Not sure what for. Nice envelope from 1954. This was 1954. So maybe that's when he passed away, 1954. This would be a cute tuck spot and cover those words. Beautiful card and envelope. Yeah. This is, yeah, 54, and the stamps are, you know, love that that's still on there. On your birthday, so a birthday card, isn't that pretty? Aw, that's not the sympathy card, that's a birthday card. I'm just gonna tuck that like that. Some more of these. They're great little window envelopes. Beyond Life's Gateway, another sympathy card. And these were a lot of folks that signed this card. The comfort, to comfort you. There. It's just an envelope. Sympathy. It's a pretty card. I wish they hadn't folded it in half. Envelope. Some more of those. happy. And they wrote a little note. Sweet. This is a mailer. So it's got a little mold or something on it. Floral tributes. There's a receipt. Biography. I think they must have had some flowers in here the way this looks at one time. Transition. So anyway, this, while it was from a sad event, or maybe a happy event, depending on their faith, sad for the family, I should say. I got some wonderful vintage things I can use. And then I have a couple of yearbooks. I know I've shown you a couple, but they weren't as good as this. The Pillar, 1955. An air view to help you find your way on Peabody campus. So, love the inside here. That's Peabody campus. George Peabody College for Teachers. And somebody signed it, like we used to do when I was in school. See all the way the ladies dressed. Faculty. So anyway, this is fun. Showed me. So this must be the girl whose book it was. Awesome pictures. Look at the little tiny desks. And yes, I sat in desks like that. I think they got a little bigger by the time I was in school. Senior class, junior class. See how dressed up everybody was? And we just did bust pictures. We didn't do all these 900 million different pictures like everyone else does today. But these are like, to me, like the Tim Holtz photograph booth little pictures that you can use. So that's what I would do, is cut these up for the good ones. Miss Peabody, isn't she pretty? Mr. Peabody. Coronation Queen. Attendant. Anyway, fun stuff. Pictures of the college, some different things they're doing. A woman was playing golf. I didn't know they did that back then. And then the advertisements in the back to help pay for the book. There's a Coca-Cola ad. And people that autographed. That's sweet. And then we have year. Mid-century edition. From 1900 to September 1950 events. Best love to Boo, grandmother, something, I don't know, I can't even read it. But this is a cool book. That's the atom bomb and explosion. The dramatic story of 50 turbulent years in 2,000 pictures, 100,000 words. So, it's got some cool pictures, some great men of the half century. And you will probably recognize some. This is Lenin and Stalin. That's Woodrow Wilson. Sir Alexander Fleming, who discovered penicillin. John Dewey. Composer Richard Strauss. Albert Schweitzer. This is interesting. In order to serve as medical missionary among native Africans, he renounced the fame he had earned as a musician, philosopher, author, teacher, and physician. Many churchmen called him the greatest living Christian. Isn't that awesome? Here's a painter, Henry Ford. Here's Dwight D. Eisenhower, and you know who that is. Albert Einstein. Isn't that cool? There's Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, this big old cigar, Mahatma Gandhi. These are just, it's full of really cool pictures. Pre-war years, 1900 to 1913. Trust buster Bill Moose, apostle of the strenuous life. President Teddy Roosevelt personified the good old days. That's a neat picture. The progressive era begins. And I know you're thinking, Dale, please don't read us all these pages. I'm not, but I love some of these photos. Look at that one. Oh, that little girl. Look at the little boy. So we'll just flip through and love some of the advertisements. First flight. And then some of the first cars. Let's see if I can lift this up just a touch so you can see a little better. Sorry, Flo's got to move again. I keep smacking her in the face. She's going to smack me back. The Straw Man and Tin Man in their first hit, The Wizard of Oz, which opened in New York in November 1903. How cool is that? This is an awesome book, Fascist Italy. Thank God they're not fascist any longer. Troubled Years, FDR. Oh look, here was the dust jacket. Didn't know that was in here. I can definitely use that. Jean Harlow, Platinum Blonde. That's Churchill without a cigar. You know who that is? Hitler. Movies. Japanese Occupation. Higher and Higher. Look and or Listen. A fun, cool book. And I paid little of nothing for these because, first of all, I don't remember where I got them. I think I paid like $2 a piece or something crazy like that. Look at this one. American Impressionism. The dust cover is pretty, but look at that. It's a cloth linen cover. Given to his wife in 1986. He must have been an art lover. These are really thick pages. Here's a poem. Aren't these beautiful paintings? I'm sorry, there's a glare. And this is 1984 copyright. So just a lot of paintings from Impressionist painting. Love this little girl on the couch. Little Girl in a Blue Armchair, 1878, oil on canvas. Some ballerinas. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep those out. Oh, sorry. I did not see him in all his glory standing there. And I'm not going to look back to see who it was. Beautiful flowers. You got to remember about these art books, and I forget that they had no shame. They were, look at that. So these are beautiful. Isn't she pretty? Beautiful paintings. Love that. Yep. Lots of fun stuff in this book. And it's a heavy one. Then I love Norman Rockwell. This is Reader's Digest Norman Rockwell's America. And there's the linen cover. Wouldn't it be fun to do a Norman Rockwell journal? And this would be a good base. Isn't that awesome? Love his pictures. The copyright date is 1975. I think this must have been the Rockwells. Yes, isn't this awesome? It's about him. I never knew what he looked like. There he is. Love it. It's when he was younger in 1934, 1970. Aren't these cool? You don't see that. That was in 1946. He's sitting up there on the porch watching these two girls change this tire, and he ain't about to help. So this is really a treasure to have all of these paintings and pictures that he did, sketches. I love this book. Look at Santa. Wow, 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 wow. I love it. So blessed to get that for sure. Then I've got Abraham Lincoln. My husband called, so I'm back. I know you probably didn't know I was away. Go ahead. Lincoln. So, by Stephen Laurent, 1952 and 1957. And these are 3 weeks before his wedding. Made all kinds of purchases in preparation for the big day. Thomas Lincoln's store account. The Lincoln home at Nolan Creek. That's his birthplace. Look how tiny. Wow. This says Thomas Lincoln is carrying water from the sinking spring while Nancy, with her 2 children, Sarah and Abraham, sits on the bench next to the door of the cabin in Kentucky. That's their home at Knob Creek. In the year 1811, he moved them to another farm 10 miles northeast. This is the schoolhouse where his education began. This is their home in Indiana. It got a little bigger. And this he was reading. He loved to read, it says. This tells a lot about him. And some of the writings. Now there he is when he was younger. His earliest photograph. He was 37. Congressman Lincoln. Isn't this neat? Some of these pictures would be awesome to use. The Anatomy of Lincoln's Head. Rotating views of a life mask taken by the sculptor Clark Mills in Washington, probably the second week of February, 1865. At that time, Lincoln was 56 years old. He had 60 more days to live. Wow. Isn't this awesome? I just love this history of these things. And anyway, sorry. I get caught up in the books and forget you're there. So I have Railway Accounting Procedure, 1927 edition. This is a leather or bonded leather book. 1927. It was $3. This is awesome. If I can get to some of the stuff where I thought it would be. See, isn't that cool? Some of the accounting things and definitions and forms. Love, love, love them. And I know they don't use these anymore, so I will probably scan some of these. Yeah, I didn't know all that was in there. That is so cool. So I keep telling y'all I'm going to put this and put that and scan this and scan that in my Etsy store, and I never seem to do it. It's not enough hours in the day. This is a big score, and this will make a great journal cover too. Then I have movie album. Keep Super something. $0.10. Lana Turner. Judy Garland. She was so pretty. 1941. These are life stories. Joan Fontaine. Ginger Rogers. Betty Grable. Wasn't she gorgeous? Cary Grant and Rosalind Russell. Think she had on some false lashes. Look, Hollywood Small Fry. Shirley Temple. Retired at the age of 10. Anyway, fun book to look at all of the old star. Orson Welles, James Cagney, Marlene Dietrich. Some of these people I don't know. Mickey Rooney. So that's, I love that advertisement. It's got a big hole there, but there's that. And then this is another from 1944. Eve, get out. No, get out. Isn't that cover adorable? 1944. Love the advertisements, of course. Mark Twain. Isn't this fun? Gary Cooper and Teresa Wright. Faye Emerson. Oh, Little Miss Margaret. Fun magazines. And then I ordered this either on Amazon, eBay, or thriftbooks.com. I don't remember. Great fashion designs of the Belle Epoch. Epoch? You know I'm saying that wrong. Paper dolls in full color. And I thought they would be perforated, but apparently not. So I'd have to fussy cut these out. Copyright 1982. And I just don't think that's going to be fun. Now on good thick cardstock for the clothes, but that'll be hard to cut out. So you live and learn. I didn't know, and I guess next time I'll look for perforated paper dolls, because I do want to do some paper doll journals. So there's that. And then here's one more Martinaire 1952. This is a college, Martin College. Another yearbook. 52, staff, campus, faculty, senior class, fun pictures. Junior class. Some advertisements aren't that big on this one. Isn't that funny? So that's all of these. And then I have this beautiful linen, super soft. It's vintage, but I'm not sure exactly how old, but isn't that gorgeous? This one is like my favorite. I do not think I can cut it up for a little while because it's just so pretty, but I will eventually, MJ. Don't you fret. Beautiful. And this, I may have shown this already. Seems like I remember. It's a table runner. And that's the edges. It's got a few stains, which don't bother me in the least. This is a cool envelope, and I don't remember, Cast or Not Company, what was in it, but I just love the way it's made. And it had something old in it from Nashville, Cast or Not, which has been gone quite a while. And I've got this Roy Rogers, and he signed it, talking to these two little girls. So I was super excited to get Roy with his autograph. Got some vintage sheets, which Pam Van E turned me on to. She would send me pieces, and I love them. So this, I got the pillowcases and the top sheet. And this one, isn't that pretty? The bright color, that'd be for spring and summer. Or actually, Pam may have given me this one. You let me know, Pam. I don't remember. Trying to get things organized, and this one is a twin flat, 50 cents, and it's inside out. It's got the pinks, blues, and greens. It's real faded, but I thought the design and stuff was pretty. I don't know if I'll use it or not. Then I have this linen. That someone started by tracing a design on it, and then you're supposed to do needlework, embroidery. And so if I ever wanted to do that, here it is already drawn out. It's a peacock. Isn't that beautiful? Do it on both sides. Don't know if I have the time to do that, but this might be a nice happy mail for someone who enjoys slow stitching. And then these are, I'm not sure what this is. It's just a piece of fabric, pink and purple. It's real soft. Not flannel, but a soft cotton. It might be a blend, I don't know. And then here's a piece. These are, vintage pieces. They need to be laundered. As you can see, this one's got a lot of stains, but pretty colors. This is gorgeous. The embroidery, I believe that's machine done. I don't believe that's by hand, but it's still very pretty. Beautiful for fall. Tea towel, vintage tea towel. I love that. Another vintage tea towel. Go in my cookbook journal probably. Here is a pillowcase that's really pretty. I love this design that's on it. Or pillow sham. It's not a pillowcase. Thought that was pretty. Ow! Thought that was pretty. Sorry. These are some vintage doilies that are kind of heavy that I picked up. Doilies or pot holders. I'm not sure which. I got this as a whole set of curtains. They are not vintage, but look at the design. It's got this chandelier pattern all over it. And I got two big panels. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful for a journal cover, a black and white journal for sure, and I have plenty of it to share. Then I got this these little note cards. Isn't that cute? Shaped like a moon, and they're blank on the inside and a little bitty bumblebee on the back. And in this, they've got the envelopes with them, and this cloth-ish box. So that was pretty cool. Then, this is from the estate sale of the craft lady. She had a lot of handmade vintage paper. So look, not vintage, handmade paper that she purchased. And this is a whole roll. Isn't this gorgeous? This stuff is not cheap. This looks like mulberry paper maybe. And then this one has little bits and pieces of little book page and stuff in it. Isn't that gorgeous? So, would love to share some of this and use some of this. And I have this one. Look at that. This was $8 for this one sheet. Then here's another. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is like a giant roll. A big roll, that one. And this brown paper. I haven't even looked at this, guys. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. And let's see what's inside of that one. Keep them rolled separately. Look, looks like an Asian print. More of this one that she must have really liked. Oh, look at the peacock feathers. What else we got? Peacock feathers. Look at that. Pretty. This one. The Asian nest. I made up that word. Oh, I love that. This has a rubbery sort of feel on top. This was $5 for that square. This purple paper on the back, green and what have you on the other side. So I think that's all of these. Aren't these gorgeous? There's no way I'll ever be able to use these all, so I may, when I get around to it, list them in my Etsy shop. I think I need some of you guys to come over here and list stuff for me. I'm never going to get to it. Then I have this paper. This side has pieces of flower petals in it. And then this piece, look at that. This is my favorite. Look at that. Rice paper maybe with the dried flowers. Isn't that gorgeous? I've got something I'm working on now that I can use that one. And last but not least, you know, Pam Van E did a journal with a bag kind of like this, but it was smaller. And I bought it because I loved it. Well, here's one. It's bigger. Royal Basmati rice from the foothills of the Himalayas. And it zips at the top. So this would be a cool journal. And it's got handles. So I don't know. We'll see how I come up with that. So that's my hashtag Thrifted Treasures, hashtag Thrifty Thursday haul this week. I hope you have a blessed week. Know that God loves you and so do I. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.